Krista, please tell us who is the winner of Daffy Duck the Marvin missions for Play on the Super NES.
Everyone played really well, but we can only have one winner, and that player is number 4, Lance, and their studio partner, Mark. You, your home player, and your studio partner are all taking home the game Daffy Duck the Marvin missions. Congratulations, but for coming out on top, we're going to go down to the top 10 bonus wall for some major prizing. Let's go.
All right, to win a prize tag from the wall, all I have to do is reach in our prize can. The number in the can will match the prize on the wall. It's as simple as that. Now, if you pick out this red bonus ball, you're going home with anything you'd like. Put your blindfold on, I'll drop the bonus ball in. All right, go for it. It's number 8. Krista, what's he taking home?
Cool, you win the power plug from Tyco. You have the power.
Excellent. You got the power, you got the round, and you got the prize. Back to you, Krista.
Thanks to all today's contestants for coming out and playing the game. You guys were great. Now let's head over to Liza and the Nintendo News Update.
You're a famous bounty hunter on a difficult mission. You've got to defeat the space pirates and save the Metroid larva to restore peace to the entire galaxy. Take a look at Super Metroid for play on your Super NES. This is Nintendo's largest Super NES game ever. It's got 24 megs of fast action and mayhem for you to try your luck at. Just like in the other Metroid games, there are a couple of different endings. Depending on how quickly you finished your game, vary your speed and check them all out. To get through different areas, you're going to have to pass through different colored doors. They can only be opened in a couple of ways, so make sure you know what you need to do when you come to them. Blue doors can be opened with a single-arm cannon shot, so when you come across this door, blast it open with this weapon. Red doors are a little bit more powerful, and it will take 5 missile blasts to blow them open. Let her rip with the missiles and go on through. The key to opening the yellow door is to make sure you're in possession of the super missile. When you come across a yellow door, just give it one shot with the super missile and go through. Just beware what awaits you on the other side. Some doors can only be opened with a power bomb blast, and others won't open at all until you've defeated all the enemies in that area. So don't think you'll be able to just sneak by some of the enemies, because you may just have to go back and face them later. If you're running low on energy or missiles, try to find an opening where small red flying enemies emerge from. Just stand to one side of the opening and blast them when they come out. They'll supply you with energy and missiles, and they never stop coming. If you're really lucky and you've got the grappling beam item, you can defeat the enemy and grab their item without ever leaving your spot. But we have to leave this spot because it's time to head back to more game action.
What's up, Doc? Bugs Bunny, the carrot-chomping, long-eared Joker is back and ready for action. Introducing from Sunsoft, it's Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage for play on the Super NES. A lunatic animator is out to get Bugs. He keeps drawing the rabbit into dangerous situations, and Bugs has got to track him down and put a stop to all this. Let's meet our 4 rabbits.
This is Sean. His home player is David Corbett of Bear River. Here's Paul, who'll be playing for Mike Smith of Fort Erie. This is Matthew. He'll be playing for Dana Brown of Port Coquitlam. And last but not least, here's George. His home player is Richard Scarab of Botwood.
All right, the winner will be the person that gets the farthest in the game. If 2 people are on the same level, then we're going to play for points. Gamers, turn around, pick up your controllers, and kick it. Krista, what are they playing for?
All of our contestants will receive a Video and Arcade Top 10 t-shirt from Backstage Pass. The runner-up will be taking home the Party Games Outburst and Pictionary from Western Publishing. The winner, the home player, and the studio partner will each receive a copy of Sunsoft's Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage for play on your Super NES. Also, the winning game player will be walking out of here with the Indiglo watch from Timex. It's got an iridescent face that makes it an awesome prize. Now let's head over to game action.
Things are getting a little bit crazy for Bugs. He's got to make it through 9 wacky, zany levels full of traps before he can make up with a mysterious animator.
Not only traps, but there are a bunch of enemies trying to put a stop to his quest. Bugs will find himself doing anything from hanging out with Elmer Fudd in the forest to facing off against the Crusher in the wrestling ring.
The animator may be tricky, but he forgot one thing. Bugs has a whole arsenal of Acme products. You remember Acme products from the cartoon?
I do.
He can use all these things. He's got them at his disposal to put a stop to his enemies and put them in their place.
You'll recognize this stuff from the Saturday morning cartoons. There are anvils, black holes, and a whole bunch more items that we'll get to later.
All right, now if you haven't tried this game before, I recommend that you start off on the trainer screen. There aren't any enemies in this mode, so you'll be able to get the hang of the controls.
They aren't too difficult to master when you've played the game a couple of times. The control pad moves Bugs left or right and makes him duck.
Yeah, now press the A button and Bugs will let fly with one of those Acme devices.
Bugs will jump when you press the B button. If you want to make him jump a little higher, press the B button and the control pad at the same time.
All right, now Bugs will also need to go down the rabbit holes and drop through the platforms. Tap the B button and press down on the control pad to go down through the hole.
The Bugster has got a couple of different kinds of attack styles he can use to stop his enemies in their tracks.
All right, the spinning attack is the most powerful move Bugs has got. He'll spin like a top and knock his enemies out of their way, no problem.
Bugs is invincible in this mode, but it will drain his energy, so only use it when you're in real trouble. To do it, just press the X and Y buttons simultaneously.
All right, now, like any rabbit, Bugs has got powerful legs, and use them to get rid of the bad guys. When you press the X button, he gives them a boot with a funny kick. They'll remember that one.
Bugs will be able to throw the bad guys off track with a cream pie to the kisser. Press the Y button, and he'll lob a pie in the face of an enemy. Now, let's head over to Rob in this week's Auction Music Review.
The Breeders will be taking the plunge into the big time with their latest album, Last Splash. Now, the band from Dayton, Ohio features twin sisters Kim and Kelly Deal, plus Josephine Wiggs and Jim McPherson. Now, the group has already performed alongside Nirvana, and it looks like they're heading straight for the top. Check it out. That is a cool tune. Now, if you'd like to win a CD, write in with the correct answer to this question. Where are the Breeders from? Send those letters into Video and Arcade Top 10, care of Music, 550 Queen Street East, Suite 330, Toronto, Ontario, M5A1V2. Gene Saab of Richmond Hill will get a CD for knowing that Salt and Pepper teamed up with En Vogue for that single, What a Man. Let's head back to game action.
Okay, let's get down to business. Bugs is going to find himself in some tricky situations, but luckily he's got the Acme devices to help him out.
And they will. These are wild devices. Bugs will find the devices on the screen, and he'll need to collect them in order to use them.
When the time is right, the A button releases the device. Remember that some Acme devices need to be triggered an enemy getting within range or just touching it.
Now, make sure that you use these devices when you've got them. If you wait too long before you try them, they'll disappear from you.
You don't have to worry about the enemy giving Bugs a hassle when he's setting up a device because he is invincible while he's doing it. Cool. And he can't backfire on it.
I can't say that for the Roadrunner. The anvil is definitely a cool item. Bugs is going to be going up against a big bull. Now, this is where the anvil is going to work for you.
Bugs can get the bull's attention with a red cape. When the bull charges it, pull the cape away to introduce him to the anvil hidden behind it.
I also like the black hole. If you're being rushed by an enemy, you just drop the black hole on the ground in front of you, and the enemy will drop through it when they try to get to you.
When the Bugs faces off the big bad wolf, he'll be able to put a stop to its hot air with the Acme cork. Just place the cork in its mouth when it's inhaling, and he'll fill himself up with air and float away.
There are a whole bunch of characters that you'll recognize from the cartoons. Now, one of them can really help Bugs out when he's in a jam.
When Bugs is facing a black cat, all it has to do is whip out the Acme paint brush and get to work. The brush will paint a white stripe down the cat's back, and it'll look like a skunk.
Yes, this is where the cartoon buddy comes in. Do you remember that love-struck skunk Pepe Le Pew? Well, he's the same old skunk.
When he spots the brand new skunk, he'll swoop down into the screen and carry it off in a hot air balloon for a little rendezvous. Ooh la la. Now, let's head over to Nicholas and the letter of the week.
All right, letter time, friends. This one comes to us from Elvis Jenkins from Carmenville in Elvis, right? Hi, my name is Elvis Jenkins. I'm 12 years old. I never miss an episode of Video and Arcade Top 10, and I was wondering if I could be a home player. Not a problem. I put you in our long, long list. Fabulous, Elvis. And here's a great tip for Super Mario World for Super NES. Get a feather and go into the Donut Plains Ghost House 1, not the secret one. What you do is you go to the first pit in there, but don't jump in it. Turn around and run towards the starting point of the ghost house. At top speed, jump and fly around. When you land on the ledge, start running right. Then, when you will find the edge of the ledge, if you did it right, there will be a wall going straight from the end of the platform, jump down, and you should land on a block or another platform. Now, if you land on a block, slide off it. Run to the end until you hit the wall. Go in the door, finish the level, and this should give you a secret power-up. If you paid attention, you caught it. Thanks for writing in, Elvis. Because we read your letter on the air, I'll be sending you a copy of each of the games that we played today. Just because we played these fabulous games, you're going to be winning them, and you wrote your letter in. You're a wonderful person. Thanks a lot, Elvis. Hey, don't go anywhere. We're coming back with a whole lot of Turbo Tips, movies, and more. If you live in the Toronto area or plan on coming into the big city, join us here in studio for a chance to win some awesome prizes and perhaps be a contestant on the show. Call us at area code 416-203-3952. Call now to reserve your seat. Now, over to Liza.
The V&A Top 3 is coming down like this. At number 3, Super Metroid. At number 2, NBA Jam. And in first place, Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. And if you'd like to get your name in on our draw for a video game, write in with the correct answer to this question. How do you get through the blue doors in the game Super Metroid? I know you guys have the answer to this one because I just gave it to you a little while ago. So send them in quick. Mark Thompson of Bramalea will get a game for knowing that you can skip a level in Alien 3 by pressing C, up, right, down, left, A, right, down on the second controller. Now, when you hear a beep, press pause, then C, A, B, and presto, you're on the next level. Now, let's head over to Rob and the Flick Pick of the Week.
She's a first lady that just won't go away. Shirley MacLaine stars as Tess Carlisle, the mouthy, cranky, but much-loved widow of the former president. Now she's living in a small town far from Washington, but she still insists on having a Secret Service agent guard her. Nicolas Cage is the guy stuck with the job, and he's not thrilled about it. Take a look at Guarding Tess.
Does she want to be known today? Don't know her. Don't know her. Don't know her.
Yes, ma'am. Doug, this is Bobby in Canned Goods. Are you anywhere near the manager? I need a price check on LeSueur baby peas. Repeat, LeSueur baby peas.
LeSueur baby peas.
They're on special today, 2 for $59.
They're on special today, 2 for $59.
Copy that. It's 2 for $59.
But I only want one.
Roger that, Doug, but she only wants one.
If you'd like to win a Rogers gift certificate good for 10 free movie or video game rentals, write in with the correct answer to this question. Name one of the stars of Guarding Tess. Send your answers into Video and Arcade Top 10, care of Movies, 550 Queen Street East, Suite 330, Toronto, Ontario, M5A1V2. Bruce Prasad of Richmond Hill get a certificate for knowing that Gerard Depardieu is the star of My Father, the Hero. Let's head back to more game action.
All right, Krista, please tell us who is the winner of Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage from Sunsoft.
All of our players were great, of course, but we can only have one winner, and that person is player number 4, George, and their studio partner, Tone. Nice going, champ. You, your home partner, and your studio partner are all taking home the game Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. But for coming out on top, we're going down to the top 10 bonus wall. Let's go.
All right, to win a prize save from the top 10 bonus wall, all you have to do is reach in our prize can. The number in the can will match the number on the wall. It's as simple as that. Now, if you pull out this red bonus ball, you're getting home